Hi, my name is Peter Prouty, and I'm a third-year actor here at the Hilberry. You might remember me from such productions as Hamlet, The Fantastics, and most recently, of Mice and Men. We'd like to thank you, our generous patrons, for coming out tonight and seeing our production of The Misanthrope. It is you who allow us to do the plays that we so love, and hopefully you enjoy. We'd like to thank you for your continued support. So without further ado, please enjoy our production of The Misanthrope.
Hello, my name is Vanessa Sawson, and I am a first-year actor, and I am playing Celimene in The Misanthrope.
I am Andrew Papa. I'm a second-year actor, and I will be playing Alceste in The Misanthrope.
We're lovers.
Yes, we're lovers in the play.
Oh, in the play.
In the play, yes. Let's specify that. And one of the things that's really unique about this particular type of restoration play is it takes place in 1666, which was a very tumultuous period. There was a lot that was going on. A lot of what's discussed in The Misanthrope about that sort of very surfacey type of relationships that people have. They're very nice to each other on the surface, and then when they walk out of the room, they just gossip and bicker. And Alceste stands out, and he says, enough of all this, and people should be honest with each other, and people look around like he's nuts, when really he's not saying anything all that crazy, and what makes the truth, and what makes our relationship so...
As I am the complete opposite, I would prefer to keep things intact, to be polite on the surface, and when people turn around and leave in the room, talk about them later.
Yeah.
So it's that's attract.
There you go. There you go. So it definitely adds for some very interesting conflict because of so much that they disagree with, but they still love each other. So it's fun.
The research that we have done for this production, because there needs to be, since it's 2010 or 11, and this play takes place in 1666, right? So basically with our dramaturge, he provided a ton of information and gave me, and I think all of us, a packet of letters, because that's how one corresponded, especially women. That's how they kept themselves entertained and how they communicated with their friends or not so friends. So I read a bunch of letters from that time period to see the things that they would discuss. Really being witty and clever was the thing, kind of same thing. Yeah. And also I watched a bunch of movies that took place in that time, Amadeus, Dangerous Liaisons, just to see how one would flirt, because there's only so many times you can blink your eyes and smile. I wanted to see what else I could do to attract the boys. What research did you do?
The two biggest types of research that I did, first of all, well, both of us, we worked with Naira Pullen, who's our movement coach, and she is fantastic. She is an encyclopedia of period movement and period culture, what to do with the fan, what to do with your hands, how to sit, how not to sit. So she was a fantastic resource that we utilized a lot. Both, and not only for movement, but she also was a wonderful acting coach in addition to what Jessie...
It just goes hand in hand.
Exactly. And then the other piece of research is Simon Callow has a great series called Acting in High Comedy. And it's about an hour-long documentary, but he also has a book version. And I took a look at that as well for research. So. Yeah.
It is it's very rare you get to work on a piece like this. This is my first Moliere.
Yeah, actually it's my first Moliere too. I stage managed a Moliere play, but I've never been in one.
I've read Moliere.
Yeah. But no, it's been a lot of fun, and it's a great, wonderful program to be a part of, and lucky to be here.
Yeah,
so.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for coming. We always appreciate your support. Without you, we wouldn't be here.
Thank you so much for supporting us. We really appreciate it. We really, really hope you enjoy the show. It's so much fun for us to do, and we hope you have fun watching it.
And tell your friends.
Tell your friends, yes.
Hi, my name is Michael Wilkki. I'm a first-year scenic designer with the Hilberry Theatre Company, and I'd like to show you a bit of what we've been working on for Moliere's Misanthrope, the upcoming show. The concept for this show is, or for the set of this show, is based on bursting at the seams, the idea of a society which is so over the top and extravagant in its fashions, architecture, etiquette, that really it's starting to fall apart. And we wanted to incorporate that within the set, and so there's a lot of sort of glamorous, exuberant features, fixtures, finishes, that sort of thing. The original designer had come up with highly ornamental carved details for both the stage left and stage right side of the set. And one of the design changes that I made was to elaborate on the details which were to be placed over the side entrances as well as the center entrance to the stage. And these are being constructed out of regular, everyday Dow blue insulation foam. And we started by gluing a couple pieces together to get the thickness we needed, and then tracing out the pattern, and then carving with Dremel moto tools, rasps, files, series of sanding and grinding. And we're able to get quite a lot of detail. It's surprising to see what can be created out of just a standard product. And then these surfaces are all going to be gold leafed, which gives an incredible effect underneath the theatrical lighting. Set in 1666, the Misanthrope would have taken place during the time period that some of the rooms in the Palace of Versailles were being designed and constructed. And henceforth, worked out perfectly that I was able to use the Palace of Versailles as a direct architectural reference for design motifs, patterning, etc. And this piece here, which will go over top of the central doorway, is a direct reference of the main gate detail around the perimeter of Versailles Palace. On this piece, which will be featured above one of the side entrances, you can see that the foam carving has been completed and then sanded, and now the sizing and then a deep red paint have been applied. Over top of this, then another coat of sizing is applied, and then as an adhesive, and then the gold leafing can begin. Here you can see the finished product where the gold leaf has been applied to the carvings, and at bits and pieces where the gold leaf sheets separate, then the base color of the deep red does show through as an accent. Although the set's not quite completed yet, and we still have many hours of work to put in, I've already found the experience very enjoyable and highly rewarding. I want to thank you all for your patronage and supporting the Hilberry Company. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be a part of it. Thank you.